Hey folks, so if you're watching this, you most likely just bought one of our electrical family bundles. So I'm just going to take a moment to show you how to unpack that and what comes inside that file and what to do with it. So depending on what package you bought, your download might look a little bit different. This is the electrical starter pack. So you're going to get a zipped file, and wherever you saved that when you downloaded it is where you need to navigate. I just put it right here on my desktop so I can access it easily. All you're going to do is right click on it, and I am just going to extract all, and it'll ask you where you'd like to extract it. I'm just going to do it right here on my desktop. So I'm going to hit extract all, and it'll make a new folder that's not zipped, and my computer automatically opens it up. So once you've done that, I'm going to just delete the original zip file, and I'm just going to open up the extracted file. And what you'll see is the starter pack, and inside there, depending on what product you bought, you might see different things. In the starter pack, you'll get the 2D family models, you'll get the generic lights, and then you'll get outlets and devices, and then you have an example project, which we can open up here in a second, and then you'll have the Readme and the commercial license. If you bought just one of the expansion packs, you'll just see the lights, the different kinds of lights in here. So most of these are pretty straightforward and are exactly what they say they are. Here's where you'll get all of your families that if you want to do just a 2D electrical plan, you would use all of these families. These are here so that really the purpose of these is if you just need a quick and dirty electrical plan, you don't want to have to deal with making it look good in 3D, you don't plan on rendering it or anything, you're just trying to quickly get an electrical plan out. That's mostly what these 2D families are for. The lights and the outlets and devices, those are for when you're doing a full electrical plan that you're going to be showing in 3D. So if you open up here, here's all of your lights. And then in this folder, here's all of your families, all your outlet families and any of your miscellaneous electrical devices like speakers, switches, and then other types of data and communication outlets. That's all in there. All right, then what you'll want is the Readme file, which if you're watching this video, most likely you got here from the Readme file, but if that is not the case, you'll want to read the Readme file first. It gives you a couple things that you'll want to know. It'll kind of give you a real quick summary of what you're allowed to use the families for legally, because you're not only buying the downloaded files, but you're also buying the license to use those commercially. And so this will help explain to you what you can and cannot do with these files legally. And then there is a link to our YouTube channel and the playlist for all of the videos on how to use the families. So you'll definitely want to check out the Readme file. And then here is the full commercial license agreement if you want to read through all of the legalese down here. All right, then the last thing you can take a look at is the electrical families, the example project. So I'll open that up really quickly here and just give you an intro to it. All right, so if you open up that example project, this is what you should see. It should take you right to the main level floor plan, and you're going to see a lot of stuff. You can also look at it in 3D if you'd like, and this is the main area you'll probably want to look at in 3D. So let's just look at the organization. Up at the top here, this floor plan, this is an example electrical plan. So this can help you. You can use this view to see what settings I've used for the view to show. You can see I've got the roof or the soffit showing as a dotted line. I've got the ceiling showing, and then I've got all of the lights showing with the switches and outlets, all of that. You can see exactly what I've done. You can click on things and see what kind of objects they are in Revit. You can see what families I used for different items. So I've got this, I've got a tray ceiling in here, so you can see what light fixture I'm using for the tray. So I basically tried to take all of my families, and I didn't use every single one, but I used a lot of them in this example project to kind of help guide you through how I would use the families. So that's what's up at the top. Then down below that, you'll see the different categories. So the first category we've got here that you can look at, these are all of the electrical outlets. So if you just look in this area, this is all electrical outlets. So the columns up here tell you what each outlet is, right? So we've got we got the 240 volt, 30 amp outlet, duplexes, dedicated duplexes, GFCI protected, switched outlets, double switched outlets, weatherproof outlets, all of these. So just read up there for all your different outlet types. Then if you go down the rows, it shows you kind of, here's all of the wall hosted version. So there's all of these outlets and all of them come in a wall hosted. Or if you want to host them to the ceiling, here's what you would pick for the ceiling. And it just goes all the way down. So there's floor hosted here. And then there is, it looks as though they're floor oriented outlets. So they will look like they're in the floor, but they're not actually hosted to the floor. That's if you want to put an outlet on a different surface and so it's facing up at you, but you don't want to necessarily have to put it on a floor. Same with the wall. These are non-hosted wall outlets. So they look like they're hosted, sideways on a wall, but they're not actually wall hosted. So these are what I use for islands, or if I want to put an outlet in a desk, where there isn't necessarily a wall to host the outlet to, but I need to show an outlet there. All right, then below that are just your 2D families. So same thing here. Here's your 2D symbols for walls, ceilings, and floors, right? So same principle. All right, so then once you understand that, you're going to understand all the other categories. So the next category over are non-electrical outlets, so just other kinds of outlets. So you've got a cable run, you've got data phone, data TV, just data, double data, multi-purpose phone, audio jack, all that. You can just take a look at that and get to know kind of the different outlets that are available there. Again, up here is your 3D, down here is your 2D symbols. Next to that are your other devices. So things like in-wall speakers, smoke detectors, security cameras, electrical panels, doorbells, all of that. And they come in wall hosted or ceiling hosted varieties. And then below that again is just your 2D symbols. Then after that, here are your switches, and they're organized in the same fashion. And then finally, all of your different lights. And these are all ceiling hosted, or, well, it depends. Not all of them are. So some like strip lights are non-hosted because those you could put anywhere. So you'll see down here at the end, here's all the non-hosted lights, and it says I indicate whether it's hosted or non-hosted. But other than that, it's either wall hosted or ceiling hosted. And we'll get into why that is a little bit later in these tutorial videos, but for now, just know that they're there. So this file is a good reference for you while you're building or when you're getting used to these families. If you know what kind of family you need, you can just come click on it and you can copy it right into your project if you'd like. So that's how the starter pack works. That's how you open everything, and this is the first step towards using the families.